everyone. And what a great day today. Not only a royal celebration, but a special one here in Derby also today. So on behalf of both Rita and Steve, I'd like to welcome you all. My name is Ali Fleming. I'm a celebrant. Perhaps some of you here know me from the privilege before of conducting Steve and Rita's hand fasting ceremony to seal their marriage vows. So this is perhaps an unusual ceremony for all of us to attend, and certainly the first boat naming for me. So I don't know if any of you know, but there can be a lot of superstition surrounding the renaming of a boat. And it isn't as simple as just putting on a new coat of paint and a plaque with a new name on it. Oh no. There's a certain protocol that needs to be adhered to, and that is my job here today. The renaming of a boat, it is very important that this is carried out to appease the spirits around this boat's previous name of Maisie Ann. And all references to anything with the previous name on has been destroyed, apart from one final piece of which will be used in our ceremony. So just a little bit of history for you about the tradition of christening the naming of a boat. So even with the advent of GPS, radar, weather tracking and other sophisticated safety and navigation systems, boat naming is considered serious business by otherwise non-superstitious professional and recreational mariners. While the ancient Egyptians are credited with popularising the practice of naming boats, it was the Babylonians who performed the first recorded boat christening in 300 BC, when an ox was sacrificed to the gods. The Vikings supposedly marked the occasion with human sacrifice. The ancient Greeks had a more festive take on the matter, wearing wreaths of olive branches on their heads and pouring water on the boats to bless it. Over time it became traditional for a woman to perform a christening, saying, "I christen thee," whatever the boat name was to be. Preferably this would be a female with a very strong swing, because if the bottle didn't break, it was considered a bad omen, and the boat considered unlucky. There are tales to this day to reinforce that superstition. One of the notable involved a bottle that didn't break when Prince Charles' wife Camilla christened a new ocean liner Queen Victoria, and its maiden voyage was spoilt by the outbreak of a ship-side virus. Still, this was a better outcome than the Titanic, which was simply slid into the water without a formal naming ceremony at all. And we all know how that turned out. So with all the hard work, love, sweat and tears that Steve and Rita have put into transforming this lovely boat, we wish all their journeys with her to be happy, eventful, free ones. So, according to legend, every vessel is recorded by name in the Ledger of the Deep, and is known personally to Poseidon, or Neptune, the god of the sea. To change the name of a vessel without consulting Poseidon is to invoke his wrath. A renaming ceremony is used to bring good luck and fair weather to this vessel. It may be superstitious, but it is better to be safe than sorry. So first of all, the boat must be purged of everything relating to the identity of this boat's former name. So Rita and Steve, can you both confirm that this has been done?
Definitely. I've plenty of Tipex.
So, O mighty and great ruler of the seas and oceans, to whom all ships and we who venture upon your vast domain are required to pay homage, implore you in your graciousness to expunge for all times from your records and recollection the name Maisie Ann, which has ceased to be an entity in your kingdom. As proof thereof, we submit this ingot bearing her name to be corrupted through your powers and forever to be purged from the sea. And I ask Rita to drop it now at the bow of the boat. open our first bottle then, Steve, please?
I think I'll duck. Yeah. Bang.
Here we go.
No, we keep it in the bottle.
Hang on.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big bottle
In the
here.
bottle.
You can have a drop in a
Pour that
minute.
back in there. Not taking any risks here today.
You can have a drink in a minute.
In grateful acknowledgement of your generosity and dispensation, we offer these libations to your majesty and your court. So Rita, can I ask you to pour at least half the bottle from east to west?
East to west, isn't it? Yeah.
Half the bottle. A bit more. And the rest to be distributed along your guests.
Which they've already had.
Next we need to appease the god of the winds. This will assure you of fair winds and smooth seas. We need a bottle of bubbly.
Another one. That one will go get distributed.
Oh no, sorry, I've missed a bit out. I do beg your pardon. We're on the second bottle anyway, yes. O mighty and great ruler of the seas and oceans, to whom all ships and we who venture upon your vast domain are required to pay homage, implore you in your graciousness to take under your records and recollection this worthy vessel hereafter, and for all time known as Terravist, guarding her with your mighty arm and trident, and ensuring her of safe and rapid passage throughout her journeys within your realm. So in honour of your generosity, dispensation, and in honour of your greatness, we offer these libations to your majesty and your court. So we need to take the second bottle. We take 1 cup for the master and 1 for the mates.
I'll let you bit math today, Reed. Only for today.
Whose name? Mine.
Then we ask you to pour the rest of the bottle from west to east.
Thank you.
Nearly. Oops. The fish will get drunk anyway.
So now we need to appease the gods of the winds, and this will ensure you of fair winds and smooth seas. So using a third bottle of bubbly, pouring some into a flute from the direction of the north, facing north.
He can't get it to the top off.
You're right, you can. Oh. You changed stuff.
Yes.
Smack it on a pole.
No, no. Drop on it. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yes, it must look a little bit odd from them.
Obviously not enough practice.
Pour some into the flute. Standing in the direction of north.
That's north.
No.
No, that's north, yeah.
Fleeing in the direction of the north. Great Boreas, exalted ruler of the north wind, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful endeavours, ever sparing us the overwhelming scourge of your frigid breath. So again, fill another one facing west.
So when I come to do the facing south, so it's going to be. Get ready, Graham. Yeah, west.
So flinging again towards the west. Great Zephyrus, exalted ruler of the west, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful endeavours, ever sparing us the overwhelming scourge of your mighty breath. So facing east. Great Eurus, exalted ruler of the east wind, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful endeavours, ever sparing us whelming scourge of your wild breath.
Now we know why you wanted to sit there.
You know, don't you? Yeah.
Mouth open.
So facing south, fling towards the south.
When you do this.
Great
to the
notice,
south.
exalted ruler of the south wind, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful endeavours, ever sparing us the overwhelming scourge of your scalding breath. O Neptune, you spirit god of waters great and small, on this vessel by your grace allow these sons and daughters all to pass from port of hailing to their port of call, and on these subjects make your gentle blessings fall. Almighty God, who guided Noah in the building of an ark and calmed the raging sea, we call upon you to bless those who have prepared this ship for service, and to protect and preserve those who ride within her, and surround them with your loving care. There are good ships and there are wood ships, the ships that sail the sea, but the best ships are friendships, and may they always be. So have you all got a glass ready to raise?
If not,
Not.
can you go round?
Let's topping up. So for those of you able to stand, please stand.
I'll get you back. I will. I'll chase you.
So ladies and gentlemen, let us raise our glasses. Wait till Steve returns. I hereby christen this ship Terebis. Hip hip hooray!
Hooray.
Hip hip hooray! Cheers everybody. Cheers.
Thank you everybody for coming.